Welcome back to Skyrider Limited. My name is Jesse. First of all, this will be kind of the third video like this coming out. I really wanted to say thank you to all the positive reactions to the launch of the channel. All the subscriptions, the likes, the views means a lot, and I appreciate that everyone's excited and interested, and I really hope that we'll keep growing like that, and as the new content comes out, I can give you guys more and more. So one of the things I thought I could do a little more of, since the first kite bag tour video was rather long, and I sort of felt like I ran out of time to show you things, is turn that into a little bit of a series. So I'm up here at Hampton Beach in New Hampshire, and I thought I'd show a few more kites. So today we're going to start with something on the small side, one of my favorite sort of compact kites in the sort of freestyle category. An older kite from Kite Related Designs. Give me a second, I'm going to go grab that. So what we have here is a dot matrix, baby brother to the matrix, originally by Flexifoil, and then later produced by Carl Robichaud at Kite Related Designs. This was a shrunk down version meant to be trickier and more fun, and it really does deliver on that. It's a bouncy little thing, and does a shocking number of modern tricks for how old the design is. I remember seeing the Matrix for the first time in person in '95 or '6 at the East Coast Fun Kite Championships in Wildwood, New Jersey. So that gives you an idea of how old the shape is. But the kite itself is just super fun and quick. And an absolute riot on small lines and in small spaces. So I have this. I do have a full-size matrix, an actual original flexi foil kite. We'll probably show you that one in another video, though. So hang out, and we're going to get another kite out. Okay, so I mentioned this kite in the last part of the kite bag tour. As I was talking about my tendency towards red kites. So this was the second thing I bought when I started flying again, and that was my Benson Supernova. Now I have this version. I also have it in the ultralight. Boy, what a good kite. Very much like my intention that you saw in the last video. It is a bit demanding of correct inputs, but very rewarding once you find the groove with it. Super capable and airing towards the full size again, which I kind of like the bigger kites. I like their presence better, both on the lines and in the sky. It just works better for me for sure. These guys are still available, which is really cool, considering that this kite is got to be pushing close to 10 years. No, the Superfly just passed 10 years old, which is this kite's freestyle baby brother. Definitely pull that out in a later video. So I would imagine that Supernova is right in the same age window. Highly, highly recommend if you're looking for competition grade, full capable kite in the like mid to full size range. Checking out Tim Benson's range of kites. This one is constructed by Benson, but was designed by Chris Goff, and boy, what a good kite it is. I would highly recommend checking them out. Okay, so what we have here is my Vented Fury. Last week we saw the Standard Fury, so today I thought I'd bring out the Vent. Sort of sticking with the theme of British kites, too. So originally constructed under Carl's Kite Related Designs label, and then later under his own name, sort of in small batches. The Fury was and is sort of one of the leading team kites ever built. At one point, they were flown by more teams in the world than I think anything else. It's a big kite, very tall, very wide. Everything in it is at least a full-length tube. The spine is a full-length 32.5-inch tube and then some. I've messed with mine a little bit. So the original framing was all Skyshark P400 or Aerostuff. I'm sort of working on a budget halfway to the Aerostuff, where I've been playing with putting nitros in this kite from Sky Shark, and it's working out pretty well. I'm getting pretty close to happy with it. So one of the more unique things about this kite to kind of keep pull under control is this back brace line, which was a really clever design that Carl came up with, and it keeps the kite from overloading in high wind, even with the mesh, because it's such a large kite. It can start to develop some pull without that, and it's really impressive. I've flown this kite to 20 miles an hour and really doesn't pull that hard at all. The super vent, which I'll bring out in a later video, which has significantly more mesh venting and the back brace, Carl says will fly to like 55 miles an hour, which is a lot. I don't know that I would be brave enough to test that theory, but maybe the day will come when I'll give it a go. So let's move on to something else. So this is one of the 2 newest additions to my bag right now, and is one of my favorite things I've ever flown. This is the Ultim by Windar. It's designed by Richard Debray over in France. So backstory on how I kind of decided I needed one of these. I had been interested in one for a while, and a friend had ordered one, and we swapped some kites. He played with some things of mine he was interested in. I got to borrow his Ultim, and I flew it one time, went home and ordered it. You can find videos from that day on the shorts, and definitely if you go find the Windar playlist, there are videos of both this kite and of Devon's. So different between Devon's kite and mine, I sprang for the Aerostuff frame, which made an already really great kite feel that much more responsive and really a joy to fly. Highly recommend this kite if you're in the market for something European. Last one for today is going to be the Atelier V-Masque. So the V-Masque is the middle child of the family of the masks. There is the Masque, which is a full 2.6 meter. This kite, which if memory serves, is about 2.4. And then there's a kite called an X-Masque, which is a freestyle size kite below this one. So I first encountered this kite in person at Long Beach Island International Kite Festival this past year. Got to fly somebody's V-Masque there. Fell in love with it pretty quickly. Went home and ordered one, as I have a tendency of doing. When I went to order it, I wasn't in love with any of the colors. So I reached out to Remwell at Atelier and asked him very nicely if he would let me change the color hit in the sail from the normal neon colors to maybe my favorite color, Rubin, which he had in stock and as an option for some other kites. And he graciously said yes. And thus, the Rubin V-Masque was born. And I'm still sort of figuring this kite's game out. I absolutely love it. It is super precise and still very tricky. But like a lot of kites, it sort of takes a minute to learn exactly what it wants from you and be a good partner with it. And I'm really looking forward to unlocking secrets on this thing because, boy, I have seen some videos in hands of pilots better than me doing some really beautiful stuff with this kite. So that's it for today. That's 5 more out of the bag, and we'll keep this going probably once a week. So keep your eye out for that, and thank you again for watching, subscribing, sharing, viewing, and for flying kites. And we will see you on the next one.